Hi everyone, I'm Catherine, the artist behind Bigelow Fine Arts. My adventure into the Enchanted Forest continues, and I am inviting you to come along and join me. I have my map and artifacts with me, and I am coloring my way through the forest to discover the mystery in the castle at the center of the forest. If you are up for the adventure, grab your gear and let's begin this journey together. Yesterday was Trunk Day, and today is basically Leaf Day. I decided to work on the rest of the large canopy of leaves. I came in with the permanent green and began filling in a couple of leaves. Then I added in the shadows with the cobalt green at the base of the leaves I just colored in. I realized at this point that if I colored in all the leaves with the permanent green, I would begin to have a hard time figuring out which leaves needed shadows and which didn't. I didn't make the shadows very dark on the first set of leaves and really should go back over there and fix them up, but I'm not sure I want to at this point. But it is because I didn't make the shadows very dark that I feel it is hard to determine which ones need to be touched up and which ones don't. So I decided to go through and set my shadows first and make them dark before coming in with the permanent green. I felt this would be a better workflow. With the chrome green oxide, I am using a small circular filling motion at the base of the leaf. Then with a lighter hand, move away from the base of the leaf to lighten the green up and smooth out the edge of the shadow. I go through and hit up all the leaves for this tree. At the edges of the paper, I found it easier to flick the pencil up and off the edge of the paper rather than trying to work in circles. Any time my pencil came off the edge, if I tried to bring it back, I would catch on the paper and risk bending it up a little. So it was easiest to just flick the pencil off the edge and lift back up. This way I didn't have to risk damaging anything. So I'm going to continue filling in all of the shadows on these leaves with my chrome green oxide, touching up any missing spots of sky, Now that I have all the shadows in place on all of the leaves in the upper canopy, I can now come in with the permanent green and fill in each leaf. I want to fill in the whole leaf so I can blend it into the chrome green oxide more, and I also want to fill in the paper completely. I take my time and really fill in each leaf with several layers. I really don't want to have to come back over these at any point, and yes, they are looking brighter than the first set I did. But part of that is the light washing over the paper a little bit. I might have to go back and give them a touch-up with both greens on any leaves that do need them, but not all of them do. My arm will be thankful for that. And if you feel your leaves need more layers, go ahead and give them more layers. Everyone uses different amounts of pressure, and my light might be someone else's medium, and vice versa. As I move through the canopy, the leaves are looking more vibrant compared to the other side of the page. One reason for the other side looking a little more dull and washed out is the fact that I dragged my hand over parts of the color work, smearing the color around. I also smeared the sheet around before I realized it was having the same effect. The second reason it looks a little more dull is that I also used less pressure to fill in the leaves and really should have gone back in with another layer. I started doing it, but I quickly lost track of which leaves I'd touched up and which I needed to do. I might go back in depending on how it looks at the end and touch them up, or I might just leave them alone. But one thing I'm not sure I will be able to fix as easily as adding more green on the leaves is the fact that the sky looks a little green as well. Simply adding more layers of blue on top might fix it, but most likely will not. I think the green would be slightly visible through the blue unless I came in with a much darker blue or erased back the area and did it again. And that's not going to happen. But it also isn't something I need to worry about because it really isn't that noticeable. I can't really tell from looking at the video footage that it is a problem. I can only see it when I am in close and coloring. But I will now be more mindful of how I am coloring and learn from this on future pages, especially large double spreads where I want to jump around more and work more by color rather than area. So that finished the canopy of the other treehouse tree. I'll see you tomorrow for more leaves. I really wish I was kidding. I hope you colored along with me and found this helpful. How are your leaves turning out? Thanks for joining in with me on this adventure through the Enchanted Forest. Let me know below or on social media if you liked this journey. I'd love to know what you think. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, MeWe, and Patreon. Patreon has a short write-up, my palettes, and a list of the timestamps that I've made available for everyone. If you have any questions or page requests, please leave them below or reach out to me on social media. I put in a list of chapter breaks in the show notes as well as a list of equipment I like to use. If you use any of the affiliate links, it really helps me out without costing you a thing. I want to thank you all so much for coming along and joining in with me on this coloring journey. I appreciate all my subscribers and look forward to more of you joining in and coloring along with me. Please like, share, and subscribe to help that happen. Until next time, happy coloring!